Coach Scott Yurgelevich from Philadelphia Cricket Club. How can I not analyze this guy's swing? This guy's out here just grinding, putting in that work in like the pouring rain. Let's just see what he does, and let's see if we can make him better today. And so I'm going to go through your golf swing a little bit and just talk about very simple things. So it's, camera angle's not perfect. Who cares? Like, let's just make it better. If I'm not going to be able to change much of your setup, let's talk about your actual swing and how you move. So when you make a backswing, let's see if I can get this thing rolling. You take that club back, and I'm going to stop you right about here. So you tend to take the club back and have everything reasonably flat. When I say flat, I mean your shoulders and your hips. Everything turns on a very flat angle. So when we play golf, we're bent over on a tilted angle, and to maintain those inclinations, we need to turn at, hypothetically a 90-degree angle to our posture or our spine angle. So what you're doing is you're starting in a specific angle, and then as you make a backswing, you're changing that inclination and you're turning very flat. We can't do that. We need to make that better. So simply put, when you do that and you take the club back and it's really flat, you realize, oh man, I gotta get the club in the air. So what do? We have to lift it up a little bit to add some height. And now what you're gonna do, and as you're gonna see on the video, my arms go up and the club goes what we would consider across the line. So here we go. Let's take a peek at what you do. Arms have to go up at some point. And there you go, across the line. So you're saying that your driver's really spinny. It's just going to be a guessing game from here where it goes. You could do a variety of things, but most importantly, on the way down, here's what you end up doing. You get the club across the line, and you're a smart guy, and you go, I probably shouldn't do this. That's probably not a great idea. Go over the top. So you go, got to go from the inside. So we come down this way. And then you end up getting really far from the inside. So you're going from bent over, tall and flat, and then you have to fix it. So you're going to start to tilt backwards. You're going to throw the club way under plane. And if you have an open club face, that thing is sayonara, way out to the right. If you close the face, it's going to hook like crazy. So you're just going to have a really unpredictable shot pattern with this type of swing. And here you go into impact. And here's your exit. You can actually see the club coming right out of your neck, just kind of like this. The higher the club is, the more spin you're going to get, in terms of the club moving more in to out. So if we're looking at finish positions, the more up in the air, like way up here, the more into out you're probably swinging. Slicers tend to have like a lower finish, kind of going around like their left hip a little bit more. So your exit is a little bit high. Your hands are really far out in front of you. What are we going to do to fix this? Let's check out the next video and we'll see what we can do. So we're going to do two very important things today. You're going to learn how the arms and hands work and what they look like and how they move on the way back. But most importantly, we're going to learn how to turn and tilt. Like I said, the most important thing for all golfers is if we want to maintain some inclination to the ground, here's my inclination there, we need to turn and have our shoulders and our hips tilt at a specific angle. Boom, just like that. How much? Tour average is probably about 36 to 40 degrees. You don't have to be tour average. You can be different. It's okay. We just need to have some corresponding tilt to how much you're bent over so you don't start doing all of this in your downswing and your backswing. So when I take the club back, I'm going to have more shoulder tilt. And my cue, if I can see, here's the golf ball here. I'm going to put out in front of me. Put this club right across my shoulders. I'm going to try to start to get my left shoulder to go more down towards the golf ball. So you can see this golf club is pointing closer to the golf ball than it is to, say, the horizon. So when you make your backswing, your first initial thought should be left shoulder down. Boom. More tilt, same inclination. And then on the way down, I'm going to switch the club and turn around. Can we repeat that same process going the other way? This is going to make your life significantly easier so you're not standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. So when you make your backswing, think to yourself, can I get my left shoulder to go more down? It's going to look a little bit more like this. Obviously, I just exaggerated that a little bit, but that is going to be the number one thing that you can do to prevent some of that spinniness and some of the across the line stuff. The next drill, I would say, is find yourself a basket, a ball. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a ball with two different colors, maybe put one side with the color on top, one with the color on the bottom. But I have a basket, so I can technically fill this basket up with some balls, and I stand right here. So like all the balls are in the basket. They're on the bottom here. When I take the club back, I'm going to tilt my shoulders. See how the balls are still at the bottom of the basket. From right here, now I can take the basket back and kind of toss these balls over my shoulder. So what you like to do is you like to take them, kind of dump them out early, stand up, get really flat, and then try to drop them out from underneath. So your job is to scoop up these balls one more time, backswing, keep them in, create some tilt, dump them over your shoulder.